Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Know the Facts. Tonight I want to talk about a couple of different things. The more and more I hear about items that happen in Shrewsbury, I get sick to my stomach. We don't need any more schools. A new police station with new communication equipment is needed. Police station and police vehicles, a big issue, communication equipment, police, fire, and everything else. The police can't keep going to a closet every morning. That's ridiculous. Building, do you realize you're putting the lives of residents at jeopardy, let alone children? Schools are not so important as the other vital services. Other towns make it a priority to update vital services. What's more important, the police, fire, DPW, whatever? It's nothing to blow off. When you put schools in front of vital services, something is wrong. The schools in the front of vital services, something's wrong. The school is not addressing the so-called overcrowding issues. We need a complete stop on houses and apartments. It raises taxes and too many kids. At that point in time, the schools make statements. In more schools, we are overcrowded. Now, whose fault is that? Some donate money to the school's department and library. That's why this town has a copy of the Berlin Wall right in front of the town hall. One side is the goody two-shoes yuppies who think they got enough money and throw it around, and the other side is normal people. The side where the town is located is killing all the residents. The center of the town of North End of town, throws around more money like candy. Stop throwing parties for the yuppies, and stop the yuppies from throwing parties to the officials and telling yuppies what to expect so they throw more money around and vote the way the big shots tell them to. Too much talking behind people's backs, not to their face. So you cowards, only talk behind your backs. It will catch up with you. How will you handle it? The town is in a downward spiral. It's not the residents' fault. Blame the town meeting members and the officials. Their vote and what the finance committee says, and the school department hasn't told the truth in 40 years. Also, what is planned is a 10-room addition to the high school. Now, that's absurd. When that high school was built, they said it would accommodate everybody, all the kids for the last 25 years. Gee, I wonder why. They love to lie. They love to lie. The high school, before the police station. I doubt that very much. If you think that it's okay, leave an email. Good or bad, what are you thinking of? It's just not right. I mentioned this town is going down quick, just to get there right away. Who's going to vote on this? The useless yuppies and other groups. The new police station is top priority, along with new communication equipment. Now, we have people in Boston checking on the legality of this leadership of the officials, so let go. I guess I am the only one who thinks fair play is not what the school department has gotten with underhanded rumors, lies, and disregard the police department and station and the residents. If you vote for any addition instead of the police station first, I will know I am the only one doing right in the right manner. We need a police station, need an addition. For years, when the high school was built, it stated that they were all set for years and years and years. They did not spend on a 10-room addition. Assistant principals, they got 25 or 30 of them up there, or 10 or whatever, and hire useless people. maybe all the money issues will go away. Money, 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 money. That's all I think of. All money issues will go away. Money, 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 money is all they want. What's in their bank accounts? Will we ever know? Some of their classrooms have been empty for a long time. They will never tell. Classrooms and money, all their talk is money and classrooms. Programs that will never exist. Making up programs is what they're good for. They will never have another. They will never happen another of existing money and programs. Programs are for the birds. We all know that. But for them to plan a 10-year addition at the high school is totally ridiculous. After that, they plan to renovate Coolidge School. There's nothing wrong with Coolidge School, but there's something wrong with them. There's something wrong with them. They think they own this town. They don't own nothing. The only thing they own is the teeth in their mouth, and they got big mouths. So their underhanded methods have been going on for years, for the last 40 years, and they don't know what they're doing. We have a superintendent. All he cares about is hiring useless people and spending money, spending money, spending money. And the school committee's right behind him. There isn't one person on the school committee who will argue the point with him. Not one person who will argue the point with him. They just fall to his talks and they all bow down to him. That's not right. That's not right. That's not right. We have enough troubles in this town. We have enough troubles in this town. We have broken down vehicles, and assuredly we have bad communication equipment. We have broken down vehicles with the DPW and other departments. The only good departments which we have no control over is the cable and the guys who go out and fix your TV and the high linesmen. The high linesmen take a definite chance every day, every day, every day. And the guys who go in your house and fix TVs, they're very courteous and polite. And they put those little white booties over their shoes so they won't get any mud on their floors. What more can you ask for? You think the school department would do that? If they went and visited your house, all they do is scuff their shoes on a mat and they walk in like a bunch of big shots. Years ago, I visited many households that had their kids with special needs. You should have seen the abusive letters they got from the school department. Very abusive letters. All the school department knew how to say is, we're out of money. You got to take your kids somewhere else. Well, I'm sorry. There's no such place as someone else. The only place is here at Shrewsbury. If they managed the money and they didn't steal the money, everything would be okay. No, they use the money on stupid things. And I know it and everybody else knows it. When's it going to stop? When are you people going to get off your duff and do something about it? When are you going to do it? When are you going to do it? When are you going to do it? No, just let them spend all the money they want and let them get away with murder. Let them get away with murder. And when they go to these meetings out of town, they shouldn't get paid for gas. They should not get paid for gas. They're making enough money where they can absorb the gas prices. They're making enough money. What are they, somebody special? They're not special. They're not special at all. They're human beings they get their minds twisted by the superintendent. And that guy they got figuring the books, he can't figure nothing. And those phony charts they put on the blackboard so you all can watch them. Those ain't from Boston. They're homemade charts from the Shrewsbury School Department. When are you going to realize that? When are you people going to realize that? It's no good the way things are going. It's no good. The school department's going to stab themselves in the back sooner or later. I know Boston knows it. I'd like to know when they're going to take over. Seems like never, but they will. If I keep aggravating them and telling them things that are going on, they'll come in this town. I got a bunch of people who are on my side finally, who are doing the same thing. And there's quite a bunch of people who are sick and tired of the antics of the school department. And they're sick and tired of the antics of the finance committee. And they're sick and tired of the antics of the selectmen and the town manager. They don't care about nobody except themselves. They don't care about nobody except themselves. As long as they get a pat in their back, oh, we did a good job, we did a good job, we did a good job. What do you call a good job? What do you call a good job? You didn't do nothing, really. You didn't do nothing, really. All that you did was advocate trouble for the parents, trouble for the kids, and trouble for the school department. But the school department finds a way to weasel out of it. All they know how to say, we're overcrowded. We can't fit any more schools, any more kids in the schools. Well, that's a lot of baloney. That is a lot of baloney. They got rooms up there with less than the number of kids that it would take to fill a room. And these assistant principals and all this other baloney. Who pays them? What do they do it out of courtesy? I don't think so. Who pays them? We don't need them. We don't need them. The more authoritative figures you have in offices like that, the more the kids rebel. Don't you understand that? The more the kids rebel. When are you going to get that through your thick heads? You'll never will, and never have. You never will, because you don't care. You just don't care. But getting back to those letters I read years ago, the abusive language they put on those letters about these people's kids was really something. Was really, 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 really bad. Really bad. How can the special needs children be really bad? Yeah, they're uncooperative sometimes. Yeah, they have fits. But aren't you teachers equipped to handle that? If you're not equipped to handle that, I suggest you leave. Leave right now. I suggest you leave. Because we need people there that are competent, that can take the mishandling of some of these kids, who, God bless them all, they don't do it on purpose. It's part of their chemistry. They're born with a sickness, and we have to cope with it. We have to cope with it. So what? They break crayons and make drawings that are screwy and all that stuff. So what? So what? Teachers should realize that. But some of these teachers don't realize nothing. Some of these teachers don't realize nothing. Believe it or not, the kids are the future of Shrewsbury. Thank God Stop and Shop hires some of these special needs children. I think that's wonderful of them to do that. And they're good workers too. They don't stop. They don't stop. But the influx of children being brought into Shrewsbury is a disgrace, especially with that market basket complex and those complexes we see all around Shrewsbury being built. Yeah, market basket tried to pull a fast one. 2 bedrooms apartments with a den. What do you think the den's going to be? The third child. That's what the den's going to be, the third child. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. If you don't know that by then, you might as well just hang it up, because that's what it's going to be. The police are in dire need of a station and in dire need of communication equipment. What if your child was in trouble and they couldn't get through from their car to headquarters for an ambulance? What if they couldn't get through? Did you ever think of that? What if they couldn't get through? And what if headquarters couldn't get through to them? You people don't realize anything. As long as your kids are healthy and running around, that's all you care about. What about your next door neighbor? He might have some problems. You never know. He might have some problems. But you don't care about his problems. All that you care about is your own problems. Excuse me. The trouble is, this town's got to smarten up. These yuppies got to leave, and then the town will be a good town. These yuppies think they have the influence of the officials, telling them what to do and telling them how to do it, what to build next and what not to build next. Who the hell do they think they are saying not to build a police station and new police equipment? That's a priority. Other towns make that a top priority. Someday I'll give you a list of the 30 or 40 towns that make it a top priority. They know what to do. They know how to handle things. They're very astute at what they do. The police is a vital service in this town, in any town, along with the fire department, the DPW, and all the other departments. They're a vital service. Those guys take their lives in their hands, and what do? Deny them a police station and a communication equipment. Well, they need both very badly. And what the hell we care about schools? You people don't know how you mismanage the school programs like no tomorrow, the school department and the superintendent. You got empty classrooms, and you don't need nothing else. You don't need any more schools or any more rooms. And Beale is fine, it's a fine school. Put an addition on it, you'll be all set. There's no reason why you can't. There's no reason why you can't. It's a historical school, but all this town knows how to do is knock down historical buildings. You made the center a mess with that, I don't know how to say it, with that mess of a library. You put a modern building in the middle of a historical district. Whose brains is that? The architect? Well, the architect hasn't got no brains. And whose brains is that? The building committee of the library? They don't have any brains either. And this building committee for Beale, I doubt if they have any brains too. And it just gives Bobby Cox a format to hire more outside people to do the controls and do everything else, because he don't know what he's doing and his men don't know what he's doing. So I don't know when it's going to stop. I don't know when it's going to stop. It has to stop sooner or later, because like I say, this town is on a downward spiral. And if it keeps getting worse and worse and worse, you people are going to find yourself selling your homes, getting out of Shrewsbury, and everything else. The Shrewsbury school system is not as good as it used to be. They're terrible, actually. If you came to Shrewsbury School for a school, you made a big mistake. You made a big mistake. They're no good. They're no good. They're no good. We have to smarten up, people. You have to smarten up in this town. This town was a good town. Not anymore, though. Not anymore. You got too many big shots and too many know-it-alls thinking they know what to do, thinking what's going to happen there, what's going to happen there, and the hell with the residents. We're going to do what we want. You're not going to do what you want. You're not going to do what you want. And when you vote on Beale School, knock it down. Knock it down. Vote no, vote no, vote no, vote no, vote no. Vote no, why no, vote no. Why don't they put the police station and equipment on the ballot so the people can vote for it, so the people can have a choice? Oh no, they won't do that. They won't do that. All they got is Beale on a ballot. Well, that's terrible. That's terrible. I bet you if they put the police station and new communication equipment on the ballot, the police station would win hands down. Don't think it's a joke, people. It's not a joke. The police station we got to have a new police station and new communication equipment. Those poor guys risk their lives and they don't even know if their radio is going to work. What if they need help from another officer? What are they going to do then? What are they going to do then? You people, sometimes I think you people are so stupid, it's unbelievable. I know some of you are cowards. You don't want to go up to town hall and voice your opinion. Well, that's your problem. That's your problem. Don't disregard anything. Don't disregard anything. The officials in this town got a lot to learn, along with these committees. Like I say, there's only a few good committees: Planning, Zoning, Lake Quinsigamon, and the Conservation Commission. Those are about it. The rest of them, I wouldn't give you 2 cents for them, especially that Finance Committee. And as long as Matt Adler is on that Finance Committee, you know it's going to be a joke and it's going to be a farce, because he's nothing but a phony. He's nothing but a real phony. He don't know how to do nothing. He can't even add 2 and 2. And he's on the Finance Committee. I doubt that very, 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 very much. He should resign. Do everybody a big favor. I want to know who he brown-nosed to get on the Finance Committee. He must have brown-nosed someone, because his expertise is zero. 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 What did he buy? Mr. Magato a new car and Mrs. O'Connor a new car? He's no good. He's no good. He's no good. He's no good at all. Well, folks, that's all I got to say tonight. Thank you for watching, and I hope I made sense. I didn't yell, so you can't accuse me of yelling. I didn't yell. I'll see you again next time on Note of Facts. Thank you and good night.